So we are talking usually about what is affecting the country right now. Um, but besides telling you about that and some people not believing it or other people liking what I have to say, um, I need to do something I did maybe last year at some point where I talked about how to detect fake news. And it was a segment for like maybe 10 minutes or so, but I think we need to do this again. But I'm not going to repeat the whole um, graph point in 10 minutes. I'm going to go slower for people that really want to know about how to detect fake news. And whether you're a conservative or a liberal or an independent or a Trumper or whatever you may be. But here's a good tip sheet that I shared back then. The first one is when you read something online, whether it's a news story or a video or a meme, even um, you need to consider the source, okay? Before you trust and believe what you are seeing in your eyes, because, oh my God, if it's my beliefs, I knew it, I was right. These liberals, or these Trumpers. Please check the source. That's the first thing you have to do. Whatever you got that from, if it's a meme, just check the person that sent the meme. Don't just, oh yeah, I read what it says in the meme and I believe it automatically. And a meme is the least trustworthy thing online. I mean, there's even a meme going online that I've seen with Abraham Lincoln that says something along the lines with the picture of Honest Abe, and right next to it says, "Don't believe anything you read or see in the internet because it might be fake." And then quotation, Abraham Lincoln. You get the point. So I need you to check every source. When you see a meme saying something like, "Oh my God," check the person who loaded the meme. Then go into the profile. And then we're not stalking or we're not doxing. We just go into the profile and see who they are, who's sharing this information. Sometimes you can see who they are. You can see if they're leaning very conservative. You can see their page is very pro-Trump or pro-MAGA, or very the other way. You can be very liberal, very progressive, very leftist, and you get an idea where they're coming from. So when you see that already, it's kind of like a red flag. It says somebody's putting something that's totally pro-Trump, and you go to his page, and he's a total pro-Trump person. And then not only that, now we're talking about official sources. When you see something online that says, for example, news story, when something happened, I don't know, something crazy. Let's say Trump invades in Greenland. Before you believe the story, see where the story is coming from. Don't just believe it. Even if it's a website and it looks like a real story, you have to look at the website. Sometimes you have websites, for example, you have what the website is for major news outlets or networks. Let's say CNN.com, or you see FoxNews.com, or Newsmax.com, or NewYorkTimes.com. Sometimes people make websites that look like the real thing, and it's another domain. It's not CNN.com. It's something like uglyduckling.com, yada yada, some funny name, and it's not even the real site, and they put a slash after the .com, CNN. So now they're creating a page that looks like it comes from CNN, or a page that comes from Fox News or whoever, and people just believe it. You cannot believe it. You have to look at the domain, look at the URL, the address of the website, to see if it's accurate. Here's another one that you have to keep a track at. When you see websites that have the name like TrumpNews.com, PatriotNews.com, ConservativeNews.com, that's already garbage to begin with. If you're already putting your ideology in the name of the website, it's already a joke. You have to be a neutral media, journalism. It has to be completely neutral. It's not perfect. It's never perfect. I mean, reporters and media are not perfect, just like police officers are not all perfect. So you have to verify everything you read. And that should be very suspect. When you see a name of a website that sounds like leaning on the conservative side, or you see a website that says liberal, I don't know, beacon.com or whatever. I'm making that up. But if you say, oh, so this website leans liberal, this website leans, you can see that. There's also websites that lean with a certain ideology. And I said this before in a previous video, I believe. When you say, for example, Huffington Post, that website, even though it's real journalism, it leans kind of liberal, progressive. And then you can see other sites like theblaze.com, which is, I believe, Glenn Beck. And you see all these sites and it says that leans right wing, conservative. So you have to keep that in mind. So that's the first thing. You have to remember, you have to follow the source, find out who they are, what they're made of, where they're from, if they have contact information, all this information you have to check about the source that it's coming from, whether it's a meme, a news story on social media, whatever it is. You need to look at the source. Who's telling me this? Do that, please, and you'll be better informed. All right. Hasta la vista, baby.